Yo, you know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet, man. Straight from the eblockradio, live on your dial right this moment with your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from 6 Mile to the Mile High. Got my man Monk Money in the building.
What up, though? Scoot over.
He said scoot over. You in the shot? Scoot over. You can't get to your mic.
Mic above me, goddamn.
Yo, we got Coke Horner in the building today, man. What up, though?
Billio, what up, though?
On the block, from the block, you already know what it is, man. We here with some exciting news, dog. We gonna talk about some new projects you got going on. But you know we gonna have to have a couple of questions before we really get into it. But before we get started, I'm gonna give you the floor, Mr. Coke Horner. Tell everybody who you are
and what it is you do.
Well, I do a lot.
Well, what we here to talk about?
We're gonna stay on point.
Right, we're gonna stay on point. Yeah.
Okay, actually, I'm part owner of Inico Entertainment.
Okay.
It is a full service entertainment company where we specialize in TV commercials, rap videos, movies, sitcoms, anything. Okay. Anything you need in that regard, we can do that for you.
And that's the shirt you're wearing right now, right?
This is the shirt right here, Inico.
That's what's up, man.
N-I-K-O. Yes.
For sure.
That's right, African word meaning born during troubled times.
I was just getting ready to ask you what it meant, because I knew it meant something.
Absolutely.
Now, is this a solo venture, or who you with?
Pretty much. I mean, we have affiliations with Stitz Productions.
Okay.
We have affiliations with Q Harper.
Who's we?
Oh, my business partner, Charles.
Yeah, that's what we was getting into.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was putting out here.
I was getting around to that.
Okay.
That goes without saying.
Right.
Charles Washington is the other half of Inico Entertainment.
Okay. All right, shout out to my man Chuck.
And believe it. Dude is the coldest DP. I mean, he's cold with it.
Yeah, for sure.
He's straight anal about it, though. He can't get away with nothing. I'm like, oh, it's a good shot. No, we're going to do it over.
You're perfectionist.
That's why we have very good shots, though.
Nothing wrong with that, though. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
So how are you in that aspect? Are you the same way or not so much?
Well, yeah, I'm more anal when it comes to casting and writing and the acting. And getting the money.
I bet. Getting the bag is always important.
Yes, I have to go get the bag because
for sure.
We both have multiple hats to wear in this company, and we're looking in the very near future to hire some support staff to come in and help us out.
That's what's up.
We do have a casting director who's outstanding. Maria Braxton, shout
out to Maria. I think we were just talking about Maria earlier.
Oh, absolutely.
On point with the casting.
Yes, I get on her nerves, she gets on mine, but that's what makes it work.
Right, that's what it's supposed to be. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Now let me ask you this though, since we are on the subject of the whole production company, how long you been doing that? Like just the production part, like not acting, but just the production part.
Jesus, they pretty much go hand in hand. I say production, I would say about 5 years. Okay. Behind the camera, 4 or 5 years behind the camera. Yeah. In front of the camera has been maybe 8 to 9 years.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah. Money, like you had something to say, you good?
No.
Always.
This stupid boy.
Yeah. So now again, I know we probably asked this question before in the pre-interview. Okay. But like, what got you into this anyway? Like, what made you want to even be like artistic? Because I think that's artistic.
I think you're born with it.
Yeah. So you got to be born with it.
No, I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying because then you have the old question, the philosophical question: is it nature or is it nurture?
Right.
Is it your environment or is it something that you're born with? And I think it was a little bit of both.
Right.
Some things can't be taught.
No, that's true.
Some things can't be, in my opinion.
Now, as far as production, you think that's one of those things?
That's something that can be taught. That I don't edit.
Okay, you don't edit.
I don't edit. That is my Achilles heel.
Yeah.
I have not given it any effort at all.
Is that something you want to get into eventually?
If I have to. Yeah. But I like to leave that up to my business partner. Okay. He's outstanding with it, and eventually he's going to get away from it because we're owners. Right. And eventually we're going to pass that gauntlet.
To have somebody else do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Right now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right.
Right.
He's killing it. Right. Yeah, I'm working him to death, but it works for us. I mean, it's really, really coming along.
But I guess I want to know, like, what got you into production in the first place?
I started off doing plays.
Yeah.
And I noticed we're doing plays for other people. They're making bank. We're not making bank.
They're making
the bank.
They're making the bank. But that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue was I had a very, very good night that night. I mean, when you were an actor and you were in the zone and everybody was like, man, you were so believable, and I couldn't see it.
Okay.
I couldn't see it for myself. I felt it, but I wanted to see it, and nobody could tell me because nobody recorded it. So I said, from here on out, I'm doing movies. It has to be videotaped, but don't ask me to do your play.
Right. As simple as that.
Take it where you want to.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Right. So that's the kind of thing that kind of pushed you into production.
Yes. Plus, we got screwed over by a company called New Show. New Show.
I was gonna say shout out to New Show, but
no shout out to New Show.
No
Scammers. You know, look at them, know where you live. Listen, they got us for about $16,000 to $19,000.
Whoa.
Cash out of our pocket.
Right.
I wrote a sitcom called Mr. Ballroom, based on Mr. Charles Washington's life, because he's a hell of a ballroom dancer.
Right.
And he has a lot of escapades and things like that went on in his life while dancing in the Detroit circuit.
Right. People in Detroit, I'm pretty sure they're familiar with Mr.
Yeah,
Ballroom.
They know what it is.
For sure.
And so, you know, we were laughing about all the things that went on with him. So I wrote a sitcom based on his life story.
Right.
So we sent the sitcom to these people, gave them some money, and went bankrupt. So we said, from here on out, never gonna happen again.
Right, I hear you.
From here on out, we're gonna do everything ourselves.
Now, did they ever try to make it right, or they just went bankrupt and disappeared?
No, when corporate does bankruptcy, they already know. They know ahead of time. They take in all the money and then they jack you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing legally you can do about it. You can go back and get a few thousand here and there, but at this point, it's like it's gonna cost you money.
It's gonna cost you more money to get back your little money.
Yeah. So we said we'll learn from our mistake. It's a semi-expensive, you know, lesson to be learned, but it's fine.
Right.
That pushed us to the very next level. We just like, you know what? Never again. Do it yourself or don't do it.
Do it at all.
For sure.
Yes.
So you won't even get them scammers in there. They can't even get a chance to get to you
No,
because you're doing
do
it
it
yourself.
And if you make mistakes, it's on you.
For sure.
Right.
Now, how does that make you feel though? Because I mean, at this point, obviously, all right, you got burnt at the beginning, made you want to jump in and kind of, because you already was using your own money anyway. But I mean, at this point, do you feel like the project is more meaningful now because it is all yours? Like you are putting the production into it?
Yes, it is. It is 99%. But any project that I'm a part of, if I sign on to it, I'm going to treat it like it's my own.
Okay.
Out of respect for whomever I'm working with or for.
That's a beautiful thing.
You know, so that's
dedication.
just what it is.
Yeah. Now, up to this point, now you say you've been doing it for about 5 years now, right? As far as production.
Yes, behind the camera. Yeah.
Now, what was your first, product from the production?
Our very first product. Well, we did a couple commercials.
Okay.
And things like that for ourselves to promote our company, our former company. We did a Halloween party, so we shot a video to that.
Okay.
And we sold out.
Yeah.
Rented out the Riverside Marina, and it was a great success.
Shout out to Riverside Marina.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, shout out to Troy's Towing as well.
For sure.
We shot a movie called Urban Envy.
Okay.
Urban
I remember Urban Envy.
Yes. Urban Envy was a spinoff from Mr. Ballroom. It was based on Mr. Ballroom.
I got you.
Right. And Desmond Weems, I let him go ahead and stretch out the script because I was working on another script, and I said, you know, we are working together. You go ahead and stretch out that Mr. Ballroom and make it Urban Envy, and I'll give you pointers and we can go back and forth.
Yeah.
Came out to be a very good success. We're actually shopping that movie now with possibly Netflix and some other distributors.
That's what's up.
Yes.
So I want to ask a question, bro. Like, you think Netflix is helping like the industry more with putting out like they putting all they like Netflix original shits on there? Like,
absolutely.
Is it making it better for you guys? Like
yes, yes, and I say yes because Hollywood no longer has a lock or a monopoly on products.
Yeah, especially now. On demand is what it is.
Let me tell you, VOD.
Right, video on demand is what it is.
Where it is. And see, when you have a healthy competition, people tend to, back off those prices and all those little that red tape that they put out there. You know,
a $4 million movie gonna cost $3 million,
let
$2
me tell you
million.
something. The Blair Witch Project, which is very, very successful back in the day, $10,000 with camcorders.
Yeah.
Exactly. Same thing with the paranormal
events.
Yes,
exactly.
Paranormal events.
Paranormal activity. Yeah,
absolutely. What we've learned through our research, and I'm sure we can all agree, that content is king. If you've got a good story and you can make it decent, you can make money because people need to be entertained. This goes back to Roman times and even prior to that.
He took it way back.
People need to be entertained.
Yeah, well, with lack of creativity, you know what I'm saying? We need to get these people out here, bro. We need to get more Colt Warners out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Horner, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, it's all good.
But I'm saying we need to get more dudes like him out here, man. Like we need to literally start shining lights on these dudes because I'm personally tired of seeing the same shit over and over again. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of dudes just remaking remakes. Like, come on.
You know what? A lot of times that goes back to Hollywood. You know, they don't know. They in my opinion, they burnt out. They go with sales, right?
Yep.
But who buys it? It's the consumer. So you have to get it at the consumer level, and that's where they reach out to people and they say, "Look, we need your content."
Right.
You know,
now, when you say that, like I'm guessing, I'm pretty much guessing the answer. But when you say that, is it true that Hollywood is like out of touch? You think?
I think in many cases they are.
Yeah.
You know, they got a system called, company called Script Pipeline.
Okay.
When you sign up with them and then you send your script in and everybody collaborate on different ideas, my question is, how is it possible that no one will steal your idea?
Hey, how is that though?
I mean,
So
come on.
I love the service. The service will put you in touch. But see, I'm just one of those old school, like, nah, I'll go around my way.
Right.
I believe enough in my script and my material that I don't want your help right now as far as other people's opinions on my script, unless I'm going to the person who's going to cut that check.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Going
saying? 'Cause
directly.
people will steal your idea.
Yeah. And I'm sure in Hollywood, plenty of ideas has been stolen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's every day.
Every day.
Every day. Not just in Hollywood.
So it's
they have
just a
plenty of
risk.
ideas that's being stolen here in Detroit.
Right. He's here in Detroit right now.
And sometimes it's
as we
not
speak.
stolen. Sometimes it's just the fact that we all live in the same environment and we have similar experiences.
ideas.
And so I might not ever talk to you, not even know you, and we have the exact same story up to a point in a particular script. So therefore, with that being said, you might think, hey, that dude stole my story.
But really, we just got the same story.
Hey, 6
Right.
degrees of separation. Everybody knows somebody.
Right.
All right, so let's jump back in there. All right, so we're talking about creativity now. Obviously, I know Monk always say there is a lack of creativity in the world.
Definitely.
And then you just gave out another service that kind of can create creativity, but almost make you feel like you're in a space where somebody might steal your creativity.
Yes.
So, I mean, I guess the question is, what approach is the best approach to get your story out here without that apprehension of getting it stolen?
Well, I would say my own personal opinion, I can only tell you from my opinion that I would protect anything that you've created, first and foremost. Okay. You know, and it's good to network. If you can't network in this business, in the entertainment business, it's not going to happen. I don't care if it's music, movies, anything in the entertainment business. If you don't have networking skills, you're pretty much dead in the water. You have a 1 in a million shot.
Now, is networking an issue in Detroit? I mean, as far as entertainment goes, because networking in Detroit has been an issue in other things. It's like, for whatever reason, we don't want to work together.
Not anymore. I don't think so. Not anymore, because everybody's doing the same thing. Much like, you know, when people were going with the houses and things like that, everybody was working together and everybody jumped on that bandwagon.
Right.
And, you know, people were making money in the inner city. You know, they were making a lot of money.
Right.
Same thing with music and film.
Okay.
Right now, our people have learned a new craft, which is we can actually make movies.
Exactly.
This is based on technology.
Right.
The technology that we have right now bridges the gap.
Right.
You know, between Hollywood and the common folks out here in America.
Yeah. And they messed up because they gave it to us. I don't think they realized.
No, they didn't mess up. It's money. It's money.
It's money.
It's still money.
Yeah, because you can buy a camera. You can buy a $2,000 camera as opposed to a $50,000 camera and get the same results.
Right.
Content. Right back to content.
Right back to content. Yeah. That's
People
what it is.
People buy what they want.
Yeah.
True.
They're going to buy what they want. Yeah.
By whatever means they have to. That's why even putting stuff out on, I know a lot of people kind of deflect that, but a lot of people doing production, putting stuff out for free on YouTube. I know some people steer away from it because they want to get paid for what they're doing. But at the same time, this is a way to get seen. I mean, that's what happened with, what was that joint? I can't remember. It was a web series, and it got picked up by Tidal though. But
that was your joint for a minute.
Yeah, it was my joint. I can't remember the name of it right now. But yeah,
Blood,
so it got
Money
picked
and
up.
Guts or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I cannot remember the name of it to save my life.
Like
but yeah, it got picked up on Tidal because someone saw it on YouTube.
Or something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was Jay-Z's
Money and Violence.
Money and Violence.
Yeah, Jay-Z's company.
Yeah, see,
So,
that's
and
the avenue I would love to go through.
And that's another on demand, another video on demand kind of thing. So yeah,
it goes back to, I have to go against what you said just slightly.
Okay. About the creativity.
There's no shortage of creativity. I think there has been in the past a shortage of avenues or bridges to link the people with creativity to the big companies like in Hollywood and things like that.
Right.
And I think they do that for a reason, because in order for Hollywood to keep a monopoly on the film industry, they have to have some type of checks and balances.
I dig
the
that.
common man can come in and just make a movie for a millifraction of what they charge for it, and then make bank. That those Hollywood on top of his head. It's like, boom, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you know what it is.
Yeah.
They have regulations on like riding your bike. You can't have this, you can't have that. And believe me, we can. I ain't gonna get off into that.
Right.
Leave that alone.
No, we'll steer back. Hey, so we talked about networking opportunities in Detroit. Like, are there any people in particular, like, you know, that you like to work with, or?
Absolutely. Stitz Productions, Q Harper, Tony Wilson. Oh my God! Listen to so many people. Shantae Dalton. I mean, she's out cold. If I said her name right, if I didn't, forgive me, Shantae. You know who you are. She's got Detroiters on television. You know, the Comedy Central. She's killing.
Oh, okay. I know exactly. Yeah, Comedy Central. Yes.
Unlike some people, I love to promote everyone else who's getting out here.
I did not know it was a woman producing that.
What?
I didn't know
that. She's
that.
killing it.
Listen, and she is killing it. And they got picked up for another season.
And another hell of a playwright is Vanessa Lynn. She's cold with it. I did a play with her called Boss Lady years ago. Phenomenal writer.
Right. I'm gonna tell you how phenomenal it was. Like, the plays got on DVD at Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Yeah, I remember.
She's had so much more to give. She's coming. She comes to some other things coming out too.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and if I missed anybody else, I didn't mean to. There are so many. You know what I'm saying? Melissa Talbert. She's cold.
Oh yeah, Melissa.
I mean, there are lots and lots of people. So
I know. Melissa. Shout out to Melissa though.
There's no shortage of talent, especially in Detroit area.
Right.
Period. I don't see it. I think people understanding the business and understanding how the game goes, it keeps them from going to the next level. And a lot of times, fear.
Right.
For younger people, they come out and they're a little afraid of reaching out there and just taking chances.
Now, with that in mind, though, it just take my mind to another place. With all that being said, is there a space and opportunity for some type of outreach to like get this information to people who's trying to like get into the business? You know, like to do seminars or something like that.
Yeah, there are multiple seminars given periodically throughout the Tri-County area.
Okay.
And
people don't know about it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say like creativity, because you know people don't have the avenues to get to where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? So
that would be lack of access to it. Then
that's lack of access.
That makes good sense. Yeah.
But still, you know, Hollywood still got their knee in their neck because they still, you know, like you said, don't want to. The dude, like an average dude, come out and make a movie cost $30 and make make $3 million off the
very low budget movie.
Right, that's with your
iPhone, right?
But
I mean, they shoot movies with iPhones.
Yeah, they're doing it, and it's actually working out.
It's actually working. Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's no excuse. If you want something bad enough, you got to get up out there and go get it. Just like I tell young people, young students, you know, in high school and middle school, listen, there's no way under God's son that you should fail any class when you have YouTube on your phone.
Right, you have answers to everything.
You can Google it. We didn't have Google.
Right.
I'm telling my age, you had to go to the library.
Right, and use actual encyclopedias.
And open a book.
Open a book.
Like,
and go to each word.
If I had Google back in the day, I'd be an LA student.
Bro, listen,
for
I'm
real.
Just saying,
real talk.
Go back to technology, man. The World Wide Web. There is no excuse for anyone not to learn what you want to learn.
Exactly. Because you can always just go find it out. You might not know it, but you can go get the answer.
Get the right answer.
Now, speaking of kids and school and everything, Word on the Street is your next project. It's a kids movie.
Yes,
so tell us about that.
It is. We're right now, at this moment, we're filming. We're in production to shoot Micah and Jane. This is a story I wrote maybe six and a half years ago.
Okay.
Been wanting to shoot it for a while now. It's very, very good movie. I think so.
Yeah.
Not just because
it's yours, but
I kind of wanted to get away from the bang bang shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I absolutely love kids.
Yeah.
You know,
True that.
I'm drawn to kids. I think I should protect them.
Right.
And bring them joy because they bring me joy.
Yeah.
And our film is basically, how can I sum it up? I would say, The Little Rascals meets The Godfather. Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way, right?
The main characters are a little vindictive to those who would do bullying or stealing or cheating.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, if one of their teachers give you a pop quiz or something, oh, they get the green light. Oh yes.
That's funny. Just thinking about how that's gonna turn out. Like I can't wait to see it.
And it's multi-diverse. A very, very multi-diverse cast, women and children, all nationalities.
Okay.
And just to watch the kids, even when the camera's not rolling.
Right.
And just see them interact, and the kids learn their lines so quickly.
Right.
They made us look retarded.
Their brains are fresh.
I give them 3 pages and say, listen, I need you to learn that tomorrow. Right?
They learned it.
I give it some of the adults and other and myself included, scripts, have it for a week, get on set, the kids are like, zoom.
You can't remember none of yours.
I'm like, okay, what's my line again?
Right.
Evolution, baby, that's all it is.
Yeah. I mean, they're excited about it. So I guess for you, also, too, that's got to be exciting for you to see another generation coming behind you
absolutely.
Who can kind of get that acting bug.
Oh, you know? Trust and believe. There's a young lady by the name of Janelyn Wu.
Okay.
Remember her name. My God.
Remember, you heard it here first.
She can go.
Yeah.
Delightful. Delightful young lady, man. I mean, I can mention all the rest as well, but this young lady stands out.
Okay.
And she has, I think, a stint on PBS
okay.
right now, and she's doing multiple
she's already an actor.
Well, she's coming out here.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
I think that's going to be the next big thing coming out of Detroit as far as children.
That's what's up.
Not to short anybody else.
Right.
That's just one of my personal favorites. Just one of them. Yeah.
Right. Now I know you got a lot of projects before this. By it being a kids movie, is this the most feeling of accomplishment?
Well, no, Urban Envy, when we completed it, which took 2 years because we lost all the footage the first year.
Right.
To see something that you co-created and you wrote to come to life, I can't describe the feeling. It's wonderful. It's beyond wonderful.
It's just wonderful.
To see something that you wrote on paper and someone act that out just the way you wrote it, it's a wonderful feeling.
Right, yeah. Because how often does that really happen? Because a lot of times you see a vision in your head, you write it down, and somebody gets it completely wrong.
Well, that goes back to my business partner. That goes back to Charles Washington, and then at the time, Desmond Weems. We all came together, and we really pulled that together.
Right.
Not to mention the cast.
Right.
The cast that we had, they were phenomenal. We worked in 13 degrees, 8 degrees.
Right.
Oh, it can get pretty cold.
100 degrees? Because y'all had to keep refilming some
we were sneaking,
different seasons.
And listen, dude, we broke into a cemetery, and didn't break into it. We actually let ourselves in. And it's true. And there was no sign said no trespassers, so we went in.
So
and we
not really breaking it in.
No, it wasn't. So we shot a few scenes there, and it made it into the film at the end of the movie, and it was phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, so we excited about the kids film, obviously. Yes. Is it a projection on when it's going to be complete?
We're working very hard. We have to have it done, all the outside scenes, within the next couple of weeks because we're losing the summer look outside because the weather will switch like that. Yeah. So we're actually filming tomorrow outside.
I know, right? And winter kid movies ain't really...
They're not hitting unless
it's Christmas. Yeah, I got you.
So this one, the majority of it's already been shot as far as outside. Okay. So I'm excited. The kids are excited. You never know what you get until you actually edit and cut and get your final cut.
Exactly.
The director's cut. Yeah. So it's extremely exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the finished product.
Now, what is I mean, this is just just an idea to throw out there, but like, what is your main goal? Like, are you trying to get to a video on demand platform, or did you would rather do that instead?
Both.
They're both.
I want to have something that we've created in the theaters.
Right.
I want full distribution. That is the goal.
Okay.
That is the goal. That is something I'm trying to accomplish, and I think we'll be able to do that with this film. And then we have 6 other scripts, actually 7 other scripts lined up now. So we'll be filming for the next 5 years, and I'm still writing.
Right.
So I got a question. Like, how do you get the kids? You know what I'm saying? That
auditions, networking.
Okay, so because a lot of people out here, like, man, my kid is talented. My kid is talented.
And they may be correct.
And they may be right. You know
and they might not be.
Sometimes they think
everybody love their kids.
Sometimes people think, like even grown ups, they think that they're talented, and they say, "Hey, dude, I can act." And I noticed that in the hood, all the guys want to be gangster. I want to be this. I want to shoot them up. We're gonna do the drugs. We're gonna do the women. No. Anybody can act angry. Yeah. And I'm speaking from an actor's perspective.
Right.
Anybody can do that part. in my opinion.
Right.
I think it's harder to go against your natural character and make it believable.
Yeah.
And I found
that's
that
what makes you a real actor.
Children tend to be able to do that easier because their imagination is wide open.
Yeah.
And as adults, we have to get to that level, go back to that area where in our mind where we can say, you know what, let go of everything else and become someone else.
Because as a kid, they haven't
hard.
conformed to an identity yet.
Right.
As an adult, we kind of already chose what we
you
want our
got some
identity
kids
to
that are
be.
just, I'm going to be bad or I'm going to be good.
Right.
It's not really
It's
bad.
like American Idol type thing, you know, like people thinking they can sing, you know.
Oh, man.
They act the same way.
Reacts the same
They
way.
really think that you can act until that camera comes on and you look back at that tape and say, y'all shot that wrong.
No, you
said
did
that, bro.
Look at the body language.
Right.
It's a lot to go with this acting thing.
Right.
You have to have body language. You have to have blocking. You have to have timing. You have to have the ability to understand the other character and your character itself.
Right.
There's a lot that goes on with it. I love it because it's
Imagination.
It's a challenge, and you have to be engaging. I just seen so many movies where it's like, I guess they were good performances, but it didn't captivate me.
They may
Right.
come
They
down
catch
to
you.
it may come down to two things also outside of the acting. It may come down to the editing, which is huge.
Yeah.
Which is huge. Our first cut on our movie was okay, but when Chuck redid it, Charles watched it. You saw the movie. It was much better.
Editing is what makes things. Editing is what makes reality TV what it is.
And one more thing, though. One more thing, which is bigger than editing, in my opinion. Music. The sound.
The score.
People
People don't understand how important that is.
Music.
Yes, the
so
score.
much talent out here. I'm looking for music all the time.
Yeah.
Good music. All types of music.
And people don't understand. You doing whatever kind of music you're doing, your music can end up being a score on a movie. You getting paid.
Well, that's
on
what
that.
happened with Q Harper.
Yeah.
I met Q Harper years ago. We was at a restaurant, and he's like, look, I got a CD. You want to buy the CD? I said, well, let me hear how you sound. I said, does it sound good? He started singing on the spot, bro. When I tell you, dude can go.
Right.
Sound like he was on the radio right there.
Q Harper, we heard about you. Yeah,
Trust
we gonna get you
get
on.
his CDs, romantic. Right.
For sure.
Listen, when I tell you music, like Tony Wilson as an artist. Her name is Malaya, I believe, and I think she's about 19.
Okay.
She was the youngest person on American Idol.
Yeah.
When I tell you this girl can go, she'll make you cry. Both her and Q Harper's music made it on our film Urban Envy.
Okay.
And we're looking for music now for our kids' movie.
That's what's up.
So yeah, music is it, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. Now, all right, so we got that out the way. We got where your aspirations are as far as that movie. So I guess the next question, obviously, is what's next? Or is there an order for those other? Because you got like 6 scripts left. Is there an order, or you just kind of go with what goes with the mood at that time?
No, we have to have a structure.
Okay, all right.
After we finish Mike and Jane, we're doing a huge film, really, really nice film. It's called The Perfect Storm.
Okay.
And it's coming through Stitch Productions. Okay. This film is.
I know you don't want to give too much away,
deep,
so.
But if you saw the play Diamond Girls, and you like that, then you're gonna love The Perfect Storm.
So this is a cinematic version of that?
Oh my God! Yeah. Listen, these are true stories.
Word.
If you really want to get that grimy, and you really want to see something factual, stay tuned. Stay tuned for The Perfect Storm. I promise you.
That's what's up. I can't wait to see it.
Absolutely.
But you know we're gonna end the show with one last question.
Okay.
And I think we've been through
Am
this.
I ready for it?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for this.
It ain't a monk money question.
know
It says it's not a monk money.
Not a monk money question.
But with all the production and acting and all the talent you've seen, the main question is, who would you want to work with before it's all said and done? Who would be the most important person to work with?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Now,
why is that?
Because he's powerful, man. He's a powerful presence. You know, he's
powerful
older.
voice.
His voice. Yeah. He's a mature gentleman, and he's smart.
Right.
He understands things. You know, I've been following him, you know, on cable and everything, man.
He's been in the business for a long time.
Never.
Because he's like 1,000.
He's the first black president.
If no one else, I would love to cast Morgan Freeman and work alongside him.
Morgan, if you listen to E-Block Radio
Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington. I can't afford either one of you right now.
Right. How dope would that be, though?
It's going to happen.
To have both of them in the same film.
Because you know what? Damn. Because once
has that been done?
They're immortalized. I don't think they've ever worked together. I would love to.
Morgan Freeman and Denzel.
Yes.
Glory.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Yes,
Since then, though.
Yeah, but I would love to have either one of them, if not both. But I have a wish list. Sometimes dreams
Put that
come
on the
true.
vision board.
Sometimes dreams come true.
Sometimes
I have
they
a
do.
script, my very first script. I was in church one Sunday, years ago. And I just had this vision. I just couldn't get it out of my head. I went to school the next day. I was a teacher at the time, and I just typed and this story came to me.
Right.
And the name of the story is called It Was You. And guess who's in the movie?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. I'm telling you, it was so vivid, and I don't dream.
Right.
I don't get enough sleep. Honestly, I haven't had a dream in at least 10 years. That I
We
can
probably
remember.
don't remember. Yeah.
No, I don't remember them because I only get to before I was asleep.
Right.
You know, it is what it is. But
That's
that is
what's
my
up.
wish list. That is my wish list.
Hey, Morgan Freeman, if you're checking it out right now,
Man.
bless my man Coke Horner
Yes,
right now.
God, please.
With your presence. Hit him with an email. Yo, on that note, man, of course, we want to thank Coke Horner for falling through today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
For sure.
You
You better appreciate it. No, it was our pleasure to have you on the show,
We
man.
appreciate it.
And of course, until the next time, man, we have had a lovely time on the block. You know exactly what it is, man. The Live is
sir.
Cloud radio show on the planet, straight from the E-Block Radio.
E-Block.
Live on your dial, man. It's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from 6 Mile to the Mile High.
Boom.
Got my man Monk Money. You didn't want to say this?
I'm just saying, you just what you say every time I got my man Monk Money.
No, I said that at the beginning. And then, all right, let's redo that. Let's redo that. All right, we run that
Keep
back.
rolling.
Take 4. Fuck that one up too. Again.
Keep blaming Monk for shit.
I want to thank my man Coke Horner for falling through to the block today.
Thank you for having me, brother.
All day long, man. You know exactly what it is. Catch us next time on the same bat channel. Same bat channel.
Why'd you say that?
Okay. I got a contact.
No,
I got a
go on and
contact.
let it ride like that. I'm telling you.
Hey, 5.
You should.
Yeah, I got a contact. I got a
He
contact
ain't
like
even
that.
phased though.
I know, I got a contact like that. All right. I want to thank my man Coke Horner for dropping through the block today.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Always a pleasure, my brother. Till the next time, man, you know exactly what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet, straight from the E-Block Radios, live on your dial, man. It's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from 6 Mile to the Mile High.
Monk Money, you know what it is.
For sure, man. Peace out, y'all.
Holla. I said this hell.
Yo, I got a contact and some shit, though. Like, I don't even...
Shit.
Hey, don't give him no more. Whatever you got.